Hey, what's up everyone? So this past Monday, Square held their monthly live stream for Dissidia, which is usually where we find out balance updates and any new additions to the game. If you haven't already heard about the live stream, I'll just give you a quick version of it so you're up to date. So this month marks the first of 4 months in a row where we're supposed to get a new character announcement. There was a lot of speculation after they teased that one silhouette of a couple of different characters all combined that everyone's kind of been talking about for the past couple of weeks. But surprise, surprise, Jecht is back holding it down as the second Final Fantasy X rep here. At first glance, he seems pretty similar to Titus. He's an assassin character, and his moveset is heavily based on harassment and being aggressive. He might even be the most aggressive character in the game at this point, as his X skill allows him to cancel any attack at any point and immediately use a bravery attack. It has either a 25 or a 30 second cooldown, so you kind of have to be smart with it, but if you can catch someone in a 1v1, you can put up a ton of bravery damage quick and probably lead into a wall rush. Jecht's got all the tools to be offensive, but he's not too weak on the defensive side either. One of his moves is a block that staggers melee attackers. Pretty similar to Warrior of Light's shields. Catching someone with that is pretty much a guaranteed follow-up unless you're surrounded by enemies. Jecht looks like he's going to be a really fun character, and I'm interested to see the cool mix-ups and combos we're going to see with his X skill. I feel like we're going to see a lot of him. He seems pretty strong. So moving on from that, they announced a couple of balance changes, but nothing too groundbreaking. Mostly just some small changes to how fast attack animations are and slight changes to the trajectory and range of some attacks. So just to hit some of the highlights, the Emperor's Fear Tornado HP attack, the mechanics have changed on that. Instead of one tornado spawning where the Emperor is and then splitting out into 3 different directions, instead it's going to split into 3 tornadoes that move in the direction the Emperor is facing. And Kane's Gungner attack, that's going to occur faster but no longer deal any bravery damage, and the range in that is reduced, so a little buff, a little nerf. Terra's charged bravery attacks have additional kind of super armor to them, making it more difficult to interrupt her, so that could be a really useful buff for her. Cloud's cross slash has been nerfed a little bit so that it's more difficult to connect. It has reduced turning ability when you're using it, so it'll be tougher to track your opponent if they're moving. Zidane free energy HP attack has a slightly extended range, and the length of the attack animation was reduced so he can move away after using it faster. Solution 9 also had its length reduced, and the animation after missing with Steel or Mug was reduced for Zidane, so overall, a lot of buffs to kind of make him a little bit faster and less clunky after missing an attack or doing a longer attack animation, so that should help him out a good bit. Titus's Jecht shot occurs faster but has less range. Lightning's Razor Gale was buffed, it occurs faster and has a greater radius. Those are most of the bigger changes, everything else was pretty small. As always though, it's good to see them making small little balance changes to keep characters in line, trying to buff some of the HP attacks that no one's really using, and helping Zidane out a little bit with some buffs because he's kind of one of the weaker assassins, so it's good to see that, just kind of keeping the characters, a little bit more in line. They also had some show matches in this live stream with Jecht, so you can kind of see some of his moveset from that. He should be released in the arcade soon, which means that there's going to probably be an influx of videos with him, so we can see some competitive players using him. So the last important thing they said on the stream was that the Japanese closed beta finally has a date. It's going to last from August 26th to September 4th. It's also been confirmed from the Final Fantasy Twitter that the North American beta should be the same dates. And more specifically, it's going to be from August 25th at 9 p.m. Pacific time to September 3rd at 9 p.m. Pacific time, if we can take the Final Fantasy Portal app at its word. So whip out your time zone converter so you can eke out every last minute of the beta. I know pretty much anybody watching this channel that's been keeping up with all of this different commentaries for a game that's only been out in Japan. I know you guys are probably really looking forward to this, and I have been too, so I really can't wait. They also confirmed that it's going to be the initial 14 characters, so that's the main protagonist from each of the games from Final Fantasy 1 up to Final Fantasy 14. There's going to be an offline training mode, matches against AI, and online ranked mode. So pretty much everything you could want to get familiar with the game and a feel for how it's going to play. The jury's still out on if we're going to have complete control over our X skills and our HP attacks, or if there's going to be pre-generated loadouts for each character like there was at EVO. But either way, we're finally going to have our hands on this game in just a few short weeks. So that was just about it for the live stream as far as I can tell. We should have another live stream and character reveal next month, so between that and the beta coming up, we have a lot to look forward to. As far as I'm concerned though, I've got the Emperor commentary video coming up this Friday, so I am going to get back to working on that for now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.